How does a music icon's estate worth billions become a hotbed of legal disputes? It all begins with the legacy of the king of pop, Michael Jackson. His estate, now valued at over $2 billion, has become the center of a legal tug-of-war involving key players like his mother, Catherine Jackson, his youngest son, BG, and the appointed executors of his estate. At the time of Jackson's untimely death in June 2009, his estate was reportedly on the brink of bankruptcy, burdened by substantial debt. Yet the years following his passing saw an extraordinary transformation. Thanks to a series of business transactions, the estate's value skyrocketed, turning it into a multi-billion-dollar entity. In the midst of this financial turnaround, tensions have flared. Disputes over the management of the estate and disagreements over legal expenses have created a complex web of contention. As we delve deeper into this intricate dispute, we'll see how the estate has grown to its current value of over $2 billion. The dispute began with a proposed deal involving half of Jackson's music catalog. Picture this: a hefty $600 million sale of half of Michael Jackson's music catalog to Sony. It's a deal that could diversify the estate's assets, maintain effective control over Michael's music, and take advantage of an asset market that was, according to the estate's executors, by far the hottest it had ever been. The executors of the estate, attorney John Branca and A&R executive John McClane, were confident. They saw this as a golden opportunity to capitalize on a booming market, and they had even consulted with Jackson's three children, Paris, Prince, and BG, who along with their counsel had no objections to the sale. But there was one person who wasn't on board with this plan: Catherine Jackson, the matriarch of the Jackson family and Michael's mother. Catherine objected to the deal, believing that it was better to wait a few years to maximize the value. She argued that the executors did not exercise ordinary care and diligence in their handling of the sale. According to her, they had not sufficiently shopped the transaction around to determine fair market value, and that the estate should have obtained a premium payment. Despite her objections, Catherine found herself facing a legal hurdle in the probate court. The court ruled in favor of the executors, allowing them to proceed with the deal. This ruling, which came amidst a reported $600 million sale of half of Jackson's music catalog, was a significant setback for Catherine. But it was just the beginning of a contentious legal dispute that would pit family members against each other and challenge the management of one of the most lucrative music estates in history. Despite Catherine's objections, the court allowed the executors to proceed with the sale. The stage was set for a legal showdown that would continue to unfold, with the legacy of the king of pop hanging in the balance. Why did the executors believe the sale was in the best interest of the estate? This question lies at the heart of the dispute regarding Michael Jackson's multi-billion-dollar estate. Executors John Branca and John McClane had a clear vision. They wanted to seize an opportunity in what they described as the hottest asset market they had ever seen. The executors saw the sale of half of Jackson's music catalog to Sony as a strategic move, a way to diversify the estate's assets while maintaining effective control over Michael's music. They were not merely looking to cash in on the king of pop's legacy, but to safeguard it. Their objective was to ensure the continual resonance of Michael's music, his enduring gift to the world. Furthermore, Branca and McClane didn't make this decision in a vacuum. They consulted with Jackson's children, Paris, Prince, and BG, along with their legal counsel. This wasn't a unilateral decision, but a negotiated agreement. The Jackson children, who are among the beneficiaries of the estate, reportedly had no objections to the sale. This consensus, the executors argue, further justifies their decision. But let's not forget the financial reality the estate faced when Michael Jackson passed away in June of 2009. The estate was saddled with debt and teetering on the brink of bankruptcy. The executors, leveraging the powers granted to them in Michael's will, embarked on a series of business transactions that transformed the estate's financial landscape. The result? An estate that was once on the verge of bankruptcy is now valued at over $2 billion. The executors argue that the sale was not just about profit, but also about maintaining control over Michael's music. They believe that through their strategic decision-making, they not only saved the estate from financial ruin, but also secured the future of Michael's musical legacy. The dispute escalated when Catherine Jackson sought to have her legal bills paid by the estate. Now, this wasn't just a simple request. No, this move by Catherine Jackson was a veritable powder keg, igniting a new wave of conflict within the already tumultuous Jackson family. Catherine, the matriarch of the Jackson clan, is no stranger to legal battles. However, her appeal for the estate to cover her legal costs has sparked a fresh dispute, this time with her own grandson, Biggie, formerly known as Blanket. Biggie, one of the beneficiaries of his late father's estate, has strongly objected to his grandmother's request. It's a family feud with millions of dollars at stake, playing out in the public eye and in the hallowed halls of the Los Angeles courts. The tension reached a boiling point on a fateful Friday, March 22nd, in a Los Angeles courtroom. Catherine Jackson, the resilient matriarch, was back in the legal ring, this time facing off against not just the estate's executors, but her own flesh and blood. The main point of contention, whether the estate's funds should be used to pay for Catherine's legal bills. It was a request that was met with resistance from both the executors and Biggie. The judge overseeing the case, Mitchell L. Beckloff, expressed his hope that the family could resolve the dispute on their own. But as the family's efforts proved unsuccessful, he announced that a new judge would take over. This marked a significant turning point in the dispute, injecting a fresh dose of uncertainty into an already complex situation. As the legal battles rage on, the Michael Jackson estate, valued at a whopping $2 billion, hangs in the balance. In the midst of this turmoil, the executors of the estate have claimed that they were able to turn the estate's fortunes around, transforming it from the brink of bankruptcy to a value of over $2 billion. However, Catherine Jackson's recent appeal has added another layer of complexity to the ongoing saga. The dispute over the payment of Catherine's legal bills has added another layer of complexity to the ongoing battle over the estate. This is a dispute that goes beyond financial interests, touching on family ties and the legacy of one of the world's greatest pop icons. As the saga continues to unfold, all eyes will be on the Jackson family, waiting to see how this latest chapter in their story plays out. Where does the dispute stand now, and what could it mean for the future of Michael Jackson's estate? At this stage, tensions are running high. In a recent hearing, Catherine Jackson, the mother of the late pop icon, finds herself caught in a legal tangle with her grandson Biggie and the co-executors of the estate, John Branca and John McClain. The issue at hand, whether her legal bills should be covered by the estate's funds. This question remains unanswered, adding another layer to the ongoing appeal of a previous court decision. The courtroom drama unfolded on a Friday in Los Angeles, with Judge Mitchell L. Beckloff presiding. Known for his involvement in various Jackson rulings over the past 15 years, Judge Beckloff expressed his hope for a resolution between the parties. However, he acknowledged that he might not be the one to land this plane, as he is set to retire next month. A new judge will take the reins, adding an element of uncertainty to the proceedings. Underneath the surface-level disputes, there lies a deeper issue: the sale of half of Jackson's music catalog to Sony, a deal reportedly worth $600 million. Catherine Jackson has voiced her opposition to this sale, but Branca and McClain maintain that it is in the best interest of the beneficiaries and the estate. They argue that the sale allows the estate to maintain control over Michael's music while diversifying its assets. The future of the estate hangs in the balance. If the sale goes through, it could significantly increase the estate's value, currently estimated at over $2 billion. However, if Catherine's objections gain traction, the sale could be stalled or even cancelled. This would undoubtedly have a profound impact on the estate and its beneficiaries, including Michael's 3 children. Meanwhile, the estate's executors are grappling with the task of managing an estate that was on the brink of bankruptcy when Michael Jackson passed away in June 2009. Through strategic business transactions, they have managed to catapult the estate's value to over $2 billion. However, the ongoing disputes threaten to undermine their efforts. As the fight over Michael Jackson's $2 billion estate continues, the future of his legacy remains uncertain. In the end, the question remains, who truly benefits from the King of Pop's legacy? This ongoing dispute over Michael Jackson's estate serves as a sobering reminder of the importance of meticulous estate planning and management. It's a high-stakes game, especially for celebrity estates where assets can run into billions of dollars. The beneficiaries of the estate, Paris, Prince, and Biggie, along with unnamed charities, are caught in a complex web of legalities, potential profits, and family dynamics. Their future, to a certain extent, hinges on the outcome of this dispute. Furthermore, this case underscores the challenges of valuing intangible assets, such as the image and likeness of a celebrity. It's a complex process that can significantly impact the worth of an estate and subsequently the inheritance of the beneficiaries. The fate of Michael Jackson's estate is not just about preserving his musical legacy, but also about managing a financial empire. It's a cautionary tale for other celebrities and high-profile individuals, highlighting the need for transparent, fair, and strategic estate management. As we continue to watch this saga unfold, one thing is clear. The King of Pop's legacy is about more than just music. It's also about a multi-billion-dollar estate at stake,